Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have the M203 grenade launcher. It's just called the M203, that's the mod listed name, but it is a grenade launcher. You can kind of tell by the grenade launcher sights, because we're going to account for drop, because this thing does drop. Look, that thing go, and it do be dropping. That's pretty sick though. I mean, I'm a big fan of grenade launchers in general though. I think that is a good time. Can go tunk, and then shoot it way out there. Obviously, you could shoot it way up, and then you can watch it drop from there too. It's almost like an airstrike coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Boom. I mean, see, they didn't get that far. It is a cool looking weapon. I'll tell you that. It is sometimes mounted under barrel, right, on some rifles and stuff. Right, but this is just a standalone version that you put a pistol grip and a stock on, and then you can essentially just shoot it like that. I haven't done any modifications to it, but we'll take a look at how you craft it for yourself. It's got its own section here at the chemistry station. Mine is at the very bottom. Should be for you too because it's weapons. You do have to craft the 40mm grenades if you want them. 2 asbestos, 1 copper, 2 lead, and 2 steel, and you need gun nut too, but you need gun nut too to craft the base weapon anyway. We're starting at 630 damage, which is extreme. This is going to kill the heck out of things. But you need some pretty hardcore stuff, some ballistic fiber and stuff, and gun nut too, obviously. So it's not the easiest weapon in the craft. It's not like you're going to get it at the very beginning or whatever, but it is cool. And I'm very excited to try this out in some combat. But before we even do that, let's take it over here to the weapon workbench and see what we can do. So obviously we can make it even more powerful. Advanced receiver, right? Just do receiver up. Obviously probably what gun nut 4 for that. Yeah. So you can do all different kinds of sights. You could put like a red dot on there. That makes sense to do. Like I don't know if that actually works that way, because like you want the drop sights, right? So we got lots of grips here of cosmetic variety, right? They say better grip, but I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if that's like better handling speed, less AP cost and VATs or anything. If you don't list what the weapon gameplay actually does and you just says it's better, I don't believe you. Like it doesn't matter. Like these are all just different looks to the grip, right? I mean, I'll put a different look on there, but that's all you got there. So the tube stock has got poor recoil, but less action points, cost less waste, better aim speed. You know, that at least says something. Better recoil doesn't make any sense to me. It shoots one grenade. Like you can't make it shoot more than one grenade. Impact explosive. So this is the interesting part actually here, like an actually interesting modification, because we changed what the grenades do. They still shoot the 40mm. We can fit it with an impact detonating single stage charge that deals greatly increased damage compared to standard explosive, but with a smaller blast radius. But it's 1,855 damage. Incendiary, we can light stuff on fire. Like that's really cool. Timed explosives, cool. Tear gas, cool. Stickies, cool. High velocity, cool. Like with the higher range. Makeshift frag. Severe bleeding signal flare. Anti-personal buckshot. We could literally just shoot essentially shotgun out of our grenade launcher. Cluster grenade, that's a MRV, right? A slug, right? It's like a slug shotgun shell, a rubber bullet. Less than lethal, that stuns anyone. Okay, you could shoot proximity mines out of there. You could shoot dirty bombs, so radiation bombs. You could shoot EMPs, probably does lots of, yeah, massive damage to robots. Target seeker micro javelin. And strike and mark targets, like target seek armor piercing flechette. So obviously we can do all kinds of things. This is where we get the good stuff here. We do have some camos here. We're gonna get to all the different types of variety of things here. I think the regular camo is fine for me, but there is, some variety of different little things in here. We do put a sight on here. And the receiver obviously want to maximize damage no matter what kind of thing we got. We currently got the incendiary on, so let's take a look at what the incendiary looks like. We do have an EOTech sight on here. The incendiary does take some time to explode, but it does go boom and fire, right? It's kind of interesting. This causes a weird effect with the water. That's just Fallout 4 being weird. I really don't like. The regular sights are fine because then you have the drop. Like you can't really aim for a drop. I mean, you just have to kind of know. But there's no point to having an EOTech sight on there when your EOTech's aiming at the sky because you gotta like aim it arced. I mean, there's certain grenades I imagine in here. I mean, I want to try out a lot of these. I want to do tear gas. I want to do, everyone that's kind of uniquely different. It's got a cool little pull-out animation there, though. Got a cool pull-away animation. Yeah, like you're arming it and disarming it and stuff. Tear gas. That's a big area of gas, right? Like that's probably going to cause some framiness to be, yeah. If it feels like a little bit framing. I mean, we're creating a lot of particle effects off of that. But that's interesting, right? I wonder if that does damage over time. A sticky would be cool. Obviously, you could stick stuff to it. But detonates 4 seconds is a lot. I want to do some of these other interesting ones. Like I wanted to shoot the shotgun, obviously. I want to shoot a general. It's essentially going to be like a very large shotgun shell out of a. But you only do get that one shot. But you would. This is like 1,000 damage, right? It just kills things. This is where it makes sense to put the sight on there, right? Then you put an EOTech sight on here because you don't need to aim for drop because you're shooting a shotgun shell or a slug or any of these other variety of shotgun type attachments, right? And I wanted to turn like the slug, the rubber bullet even, right? The rubber bullet is just the less lethal version. Solid slug is doing 1,916 damage for me. I want the cluster grenade though, and I want to shoot proximity mines. And the target seeker micro javelin is probably the one we're gonna go into combat with because I just want to see. I want to make sure that works effectively, right? The cluster merv, it does blow up, but oh, okay, so it's an airburst. Okay, so we're shooting it. We want to shoot this one up, and then the explosions will come down. That is a cool one. That's like gonna take some skill to practice and aim and do all those things with, but it is cool. This grenade launcher is cool, just in the pure amount of different grenades you can shoot with it, right? I really want to target seek, and I can't do that like just super easily here. Because obviously I have no targets here. What I'm going to do is throw that way out there. And that should spawn in a Deathclaw. So I marked it. Target seeking. It's a legendary even. But it's not marked anymore. You gotta remark it every time. Okay, good to know. Now it's still marked? Oh no, it does have to be remarked every time. One shot to get to home. Home? Homing? Is it just not going far enough? Is that the deal? Like, I have to get a little closer? It's marked, right? You're pinged. I've aimed down sight at you. I think you have to shoot it over still. It's kind of like an airburst thing. Obviously, any kind of homing targeting systems is going to be kind of weird. Right? I think that's kind of interesting at the very least. I suppose we could do that with some of these other things. I do want to test out the tear gas. I don't know if it's going to do that much damage to a Deathclaw. So real quick here. I do have my cheat terminal portable, so if I go down here to spawn NPC, I can change the NPC that spawned in. So maybe we could spawn in like a raider, just a regular default raider, and then we'll throw that way over here, spawn the raider in, pull out the grenade launcher, eat some tear gas, bud. It just does damage at one time. It does not seem to be doing damage over time, right? That raider's not taking any more damage. Unfortunate. I mean, obviously he can't see, and I can't use that while I'm in combat because I'm already. This guy's he's still not dead. Obviously, the VATS accuracy frames. My frames are dead. You see how dead my frames are? Okay, I mean, I don't have to move this around for you to understand that this has absolutely ruined my frame rate. Like absolutely ruined it. We're gonna real quick switch to a different gun. I don't even know where he's at really. He's in here somewhere. My frames are dead. It's very hard to play this game. My frames are literally fucking this low. Jesus Christ. Okay. No more tear gas grenades. Note to self. Tear gas is bad. But we will test we gotta test out some of these other explosive, well, other non-explosive too. I really wanna test out. This is the wrong gun. My bad. I want to test out this 1,900 and something damage slug. Solid slug round. I guess we could spawn in a raider. We don't have to spawn in a regular raider. I think we could kill anything with this, but we will spawn in the raider just because we're here. And we'll do that. Go raider. Hello raider. So obviously VATS accuracy is still not good here. At least I have frames now though. So if we just aim and shoot though. And he's dead. I mean, he's gonna die. Like I will spawn in some tougher stuff, okay? We'll go in here, spawn NPC. We're gonna. What's even tougher that we could spawn? I mean, we could go back to the Deathclaw and stuff, but I mean, let's spawn in a Yaoguai. That's probably pretty tough. It's not like the toughest thing in the world. I mean, Rad Scorpions and stuff would be tougher, but still really poor VATS accuracy. But we can aim and shoot, and then it's dead. Like there's nothing that it could do. I mean, that's a crazy amount of damage with like almost infinite range. It's a slug, right? It's like perfect accuracy and stuff. Then you can put that sight on them. Then obviously, if you were going to use it like a slug, like it is here, obviously it's not a grenade launcher anymore. It's just kind of like an uber powerful shotgun. But then you can put on like your aim point sights and stuff like that. What other stuff here? We have the incendiary could be kind of cool. I kind of want to stick somebody just to see what happens. Let's stick a bear with an explosive and then see how that goes, right? So we'll yeet this out there. Go gadget bear, and then we will stick him with it. It did hit him. He did damage. He's taking damage over time, but he's not dying. Reload it, please. Is it like bleeding damage or something? I don't see a boom though either. Hello? Are you stuck in the water? Is that the deal? I've spawned you like someplace you can't move. There we go. Got an actual explosion. I think I was hitting the water. I think I was missing slightly. There's too much drop on there. Sticky is kind of cool. There's a lot of cool things here. There's a lot of cool little explosives, and obviously you have to mess around with them yourself to figure out which ones you like the most, what you're having the most fun with and stuff here. Armor-piercing flechettes could be fun. All this stuff could be fun. Obviously, you probably want to craft really actually multiple M203 grenade launchers and have one that, because unfortunately, like obviously the best ideal situation would be to have like a weapon and ammunition switch where you could change the ammunition type on the fly. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist for this kind of thing. But because you want something to kill robots, you'd want something like a shotgun to snipe with, like with the slug rounds when you wanted to just snipe out a powerful target from a distance. There's times where you'd want to explode a bunch of things in groups and stuff. You want like the fire to light a bunch of ghouls on fire or whatever, or bugs or whatever the fuck, right? There's a lot of cool things you can do with the M203 grenade launcher. I really do like this weapon mod. It has a lot of cool things to it, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. Okay, I mean we tested out a good variety of them. Obviously not every one of them, but I think this is something that you need to download and test out for yourself, because which one of these types of ammunitions you're going to want to shoot is personal preference. So whatever your personal preference is, you should download this for yourself and try them out and see what sticks for you. And let me know in the comment section down below which type of grenade would be the most fun for you to shoot, you think, or if you have shot it, you know, in the game. You let me know what, you know, is fun to you. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. I highly recommend you do, because this is a good one, a very good one. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page, or where you can find this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, dislike the video. That's okay too. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.